Social impact businesses adopt a triple bottom line approach. That means they combine profit with social and environmental impact. And that's why they can have a really significant role in the lives of vulnerable groups by providing them with jobs and delivering essential services. During COVID, SIB's ability to address the needs of the most vulnerable was eroded. That combined with the fact that their management capacity was limited to address the challenges that COVID brought in, as well as inadequate access to finance and a lack of social impact measurement frameworks. That's why UNDP, together with the Ministry of Planning and Investment, with support from the Government of Canada, launched the IC COVID project. And the idea of the IC COVID was to build resilience of the SIBs to reduce the impact of COVID on vulnerable groups, and especially women and ethnic minorities. In particular, the project had two key objectives. The first, effectiveness of SIBs, to really improve their effectiveness to address some of the negative impacts of COVID on vulnerable groups, especially women and girls. The second was to really focus on the regulatory environment for SIBs so that environment could be more gender responsive, inclusive and transparent. So what's new in this project? We've chosen to take an ecosystem approach to tackle some of the interconnected and systemic problems that affect the work of SIBs in Vietnam. That includes building SIB capacity, focusing on making better connections between SIB intermediaries, and really working with government to enhance policy making that creates an enabling environment for SIBs. We've also applied policy experimentation tools and sought to set up an impact measurement and monitoring framework. So what are some of the key results that we've seen as a result of the SIB project, IC COVID? At the ecosystem, policy and business levels, we've been able to create a dynamic ecosystem engaging government, investors and intermediaries. We've also set up new networks, including new champions and new impact programs. We also have the first ever white book for SIBs, and that'll help enable SIBs to have an official identity and benefit from government programming. The IC COVID project has benefited over 300 businesses. That's 6,000 individuals benefiting from the project. These groups, these businesses, have been able to develop new products and services. Many have maintained or increased their revenues, sometimes by up to 20% in comparison to 2021. And we've been able to create new job opportunities, especially for women and vulnerable groups. Examples of successful IC COVID projects include one project that used high-quality agricultural products using climate-resilient farming. They cultivated rice in a way that reduced cost, circulated nutrients, and reduced greenhouse gases. Another project used lava to turn leftover food into organic fertilizer. Other projects used new technology to create decent jobs for persons with disabilities and promote inclusive education. Looking to the future, and with the reopening of Vietnamese tourism, I hope that the creative models that were demonstrated through the IC COVID project, such as dining in the dark, innovative community tourism, or the application of reducing waste in the tourism sector, will inspire new businesses, new ideas, and new initiatives.